This video will demonstrate viewing the contents of a Zuken DS-E3 repository using the Syndeia Standalone client in the Syndeia 3.6 release. Zuken DS-E3 is a data management platform for wire harness, cable, and panel layout electrical designs, tightly integrated with the Zuken E3 series design tools. As usual, we will launch the Syndeia Standalone client from the syndeia.bat file we have set up. The first screen shows the projects which I have permission to access. I may need to use the Fetch More icon to display the entire list. Review the videos in Part 1 Introduction for the general functionality of this plugin. When I select a project, I will only be able to see the intermodel relations that are part of that project. Plus, I will need the relation write permission for that project to add new connections. I will select the UAS02 project, which will remain the active Syndeia project until we close the standalone client session. On the Repository Manager tab, we see the DS-E3 category heading, which may have one or more repository connections under it already. If we need to add an additional repository, we right-click the heading, select Add, enter the URL and our account username and password, see your DS-E3 admin for those, create a name for the connection, and click OK. If I need to add or update my credentials on an existing repository connection, I'll right-click on it, select Update, enter a username and password, and click Update. If the connection is successful, select it to see the contents of the repository in the right panel, arranged as a tree. At the top is the repository, DS-E3 at ICACS in this case. Next level down is Project, which is a container in the Syndeia data model. There are 4 projects. Below the project level are BOM lists, BOM items, structure node lists, and physical parts. BOM items may also appear under BOM lists, depending on how your organization has set up the DS-E3 repository. As always, the repository contents have been drawn directly from the DS-E3 repository as the tree is expanded. They are not stored permanently by Syndeia. You can right-click an item to refresh the contents. The return of results is paginated. The cloud icon with Fetch More will appear at the bottom of the lists if there are more elements to be returned. Click on the plus symbol to show more. More information about the DS-E3 data model is available in the API Overview documentation in the Syndeia web dashboard. Video 32.2 in this series will demonstrate creating and viewing reference connections to DS-E3 elements through the Syndeia Standalone client.